One day, Kenny G was on his tour bus that Dave was driving, and I guess the two of them had a little discussion, and Kenny G used some words that Dave would have rather him not have used, and instead of getting into it with him, this is what Dave does. Kicked Kenny G off of his own bus. Because he would rather lose his job than lose his self-respect. And that's the man I work with. He's a bad dude. You guys are clapping, but you should have seen the interview. Oh man, it was a good one. He looks at me and he says, "Hey, let's get one thing straight. I don't give a shit who you are. You treat me right, I'll treat you right. You pay me on time, you'll live." Basically, I found out I was a little sick. I was diagnosed about 2 years ago, type 2 diabetic. Now, I maxed out at 445 pounds. Yeah, that's way past fluffy, okay? Let's be honest, that's not even, damn! 445 pounds, that's borderline Discovery Channel fat. That was like, I couldn't leave the house. You know?
He wants to go to the movies.
It was really bad, you guys, and so I was waking up every morning with a 300 plus sugar level. Now, anyone who knows anything about diabetes, that is super high. And you do that enough times and eventually, clear.
It's so hard to say goodbye. They buried him in frosting.
I did a bunch of references to police officers, and they weren't exactly flattering references or jokes. You know, I was just kind of like saying, you know, the whole donut thing. And apparently, they became fans in some weird way because I started getting phone calls to do police functions. In December, I had 5 Christmas parties. I got a phone call from my agent, and he's like, "Gabe, check it out. CHP, California Highway Patrol, wants to hire you to do a show." I go, "Really? What does it pay?" "They want you to donate your time." "I think I'm busy." "They told me to let you know you have a warrant in the city of Fresno, California." I'm like, oh, they're good. So I did the show, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it was one of the scariest shows I ever did. A room full of nothing but cops. Everybody's drinking a lot, and I'm scared because if they get ghetto, who do I call? Basically, I found out I was a little sick. I was diagnosed about 2 years ago, type 2 diabetic. Now, I maxed out at 445 pounds. Yeah, that's way past fluffy, okay? Let's be honest, that's not even, damn! 445 pounds, that's borderline Discovery Channel fat. That was like, I couldn't leave the house. You know?
He wants to go to the movies.
It was really bad, you guys, and so I was waking up every morning with a 300 plus sugar level. Now, anyone who knows anything about diabetes, that is super high. And you do that enough times and eventually, clear.
It's so hard to say goodbye. They buried him in frosting.
Sometimes I feel just a pinch like a superhero, in the sense that I'm able to walk out in front of large groups of people, change people's moods, make people smile, make people laugh, make people feel a little bit better. By that same token, like any superhero, I have my weaknesses too. You know, I come out here and I make you happy, and then I go home and I piss off one person. Because she don't want to hear about this. She doesn't want to hear about you guys. I can't go home and brag. Baby, it was crazy in Chicago. That's nice. Take out the trash. But they were clapping and chanting my name. Oh, is that going to help? Okay. Take out the trash. Take out the trash. Take out the trash. Take out the trash. But they told me they love me. Ah. I fell asleep on the couch, and I woke up all, you know, and Frankie was watching TV. He goes, "Look here, bro, look, Disneyland." And I was like, "Dude, What's the big deal? Okay, it's Disneyland. What, you never gone? My dad never took me. Oh, motherfucker. Next morning. Welcome to the magical world of Disney. We walk in the park, he's all happy. We get into the middle of the park, and he's so funny. He starts getting winded. I thought it was hysterical. Because up until then, I only saw myself get like that, you know? So to see a little 10-year-old version of hysterical, I was dying.